Tonight, we turn our attention to Las Vegas, a city that has always thrived on bold ambition and the promise of fortune. Built in the heart of the Nevada desert, Las Vegas is a place where dreams are made, fortunes are won and lost, and the lights never seem to dim. But now, the city faces a challenge, unlike any before. Not from rival casinos or changing tastes, but from the unpredictable forces of global economic policy. At the center of this unfolding drama is Wynn Resorts, a company that dared to dream bigger than ever before. With a staggering $10.5 billion investment, Wynn set out to redefine what luxury means on the Strip, promising an experience that would attract the world's most discerning travelers and set a new standard for opulence in Las Vegas. This wasn't just another hotel opening, it was a bold bet on the future of high-end tourism, a statement that Las Vegas could compete with the most glamorous destinations on the planet. Every detail, from the marble floors to the imported chandeliers, was chosen to impress and inspire. As construction crews worked around the clock, the city buzzed with anticipation. But just as the vision was coming to life, a new and unexpected threat emerged: escalating U.S. tariffs. These policy changes sent shockwaves through global supply chains, disrupting the flow of materials and equipment needed to complete the project. For a city like Vegas, where every detail is sourced from around the globe, these tariffs had a dramatic impact. Costs soared as imported goods became more expensive, and critical shipments were delayed, turning what was once a calculated risk into a high-stakes struggle for survival. This crisis is not just about one company or one city, it's a microcosm of a much larger economic battle, one that has profound implications for businesses, workers and communities far beyond the neon lights of Las Vegas. The turmoil in Vegas reveals just how deeply local economies are intertwined with global politics. Every job, every paycheck, and the very future of the city are now linked to decisions made in distant capitals and boardrooms. Tonight, we investigate how the turmoil over tariffs is putting Las Vegas's legendary resilience to the test, and what it means for the city's future in a rapidly changing world. To grasp the crisis, you have to understand Wynn's ambition. Wynn Resorts built its brand on luxury, catering to a clientele that demands perfection. Their $10.5 billion expansion aimed to cement dominance with a new hotel tower, expanded convention space, and innovative entertainment. The plan relied on sourcing the world's finest materials: Italian marble, German lighting, Asian furnishings, making global procurement essential. This investment was a vote of confidence in Las Vegas's future, promising thousands of jobs and a new golden age. But this interconnectedness also made Wynn vulnerable to global disruptions. The stage was set for a bold new era, until the world changed. As Wynn's vision took shape, global trade rules shifted. The Trump administration's tariffs, aimed at protecting U.S. jobs, sparked a trade war that disrupted international supply chains. These policies persisted, creating lasting uncertainty for industries reliant on global sourcing. For Las Vegas, tariffs meant soaring costs for steel, glass, lighting, and electronics, core elements of mega-resort construction. What was once a predictable system became a logistical nightmare, with prices and timelines in constant flux. Developers faced contracts upended by sudden tariffs, adding millions in unexpected costs. Companies like Wynn had to constantly re-evaluate budgets and strategies, facing risks even Vegas gamblers would avoid. The storm had arrived. Trade policy soon had real consequences in Las Vegas. In early 2025, Wynn paused its $375 million Encore Tower remodel, citing tariffs as the reason. Rising costs for imported materials made the project financially untenable. Tariffs added 10 to 25% to key imports, translating to tens of millions in extra expenses. Delays weren't just about money. Suppliers couldn't guarantee prices or delivery dates, pushing timelines back. Wynn faced a tough choice: absorb costs, compromise on quality, or delay. By pausing, Wynn chose to protect its brand, but the move exposed cracks in Vegas's unstoppable progress. The gamble was faltering. The slowdown rippled far beyond Wynn's balance sheet. Thousands of construction workers faced layoffs as projects stalled, threatening families and livelihoods. Local suppliers, providing everything from concrete to transportation, saw orders dry up, forcing their own cutbacks. The economic ecosystem of southern Nevada began to unravel, with smaller businesses hit hardest. Rising unemployment and reduced consumer spending strained local government services. For a city built on reinvention, the pause threatened years of progress and exposed a critical vulnerability. Las Vegas's prosperity depends on constant renewal. When that cycle breaks, the city's brand and competitiveness suffer. The fortunes of Vegas are now tied to unpredictable global forces. Wynn's challenges highlight a growing divide in Las Vegas. In Q2 2025, Wynn posted modest revenue growth, while competitors like Caesars and MGM saw declines. Mass-market operators, reliant on volume, are more exposed to economic uncertainty and inflation. Wynn's CEO, Craig Billings, noted that their luxury focus shields them from mainstream volatility. High-end spending at Wynn's restaurants and retail remains strong, even as mid-market tourism softens. Still, tariffs are a great equalizer. Any company building in Vegas feels the pain. Wynn's strong cash flow allows it to pause and adapt, a luxury its rivals may lack. In this turbulent market, Wynn's ultra-luxury strategy is both shield and advantage. But no one is immune to the new economic reality. To truly grasp the impact of recent economic shifts, we turn to the people who feel it most, those whose livelihoods depend on the pulse of Las Vegas. From the bustling casino floors to the towering construction sites, workers across the city are facing a new reality, one marked by uncertainty and concern. Union leaders have been outspoken, voicing their frustration and worry. When projects pause, our people are out of work, one leader explained, highlighting the direct connection between stalled development and lost jobs. The ripple effect is immediate and personal for thousands of families. Tariffs and trade disputes, they say, are costing Vegas jobs, leaving casino floors empty and construction sites silent. For many, the sense of security that once came with steady employment is slipping away. Economic experts like Dr. Evelyn Reed warn of unintended consequences. Policies designed to protect American industries are, paradoxically, putting pressure on service-driven economies like Las Vegas. The hospitality sector is uniquely vulnerable, Dr. Reed notes, because it relies on both domestic and international demand, as well as affordable supplies. The city's world-famous experiences depend on a seamless global supply chain. From luxury linens to gourmet ingredients, every detail is sourced from around the world. Disruptions mean higher costs, fewer amenities, and ultimately, a diminished guest experience. Community leaders are sounding the alarm about the broader social impact. A job on the Strip was a path to the middle class, one local organizer shared. These jobs have long provided stability, benefits, and a sense of pride for generations of Las Vegas families. Now, that path is threatened by economic uncertainty. Workers worry about making ends meet, and the anxiety is palpable in break rooms and family kitchens across the city. Instability ripples through thousands of households, forcing families to make tough choices, cutting back on spending, delaying major purchases, and rethinking their future in Las Vegas. Recent reports show that Americans are planning to cut back on travel, a trend that could have devastating effects on a city built around tourism. Fewer visitors mean fewer jobs, less revenue, and a shrinking safety net for those who need it most. If mid-market travelers pull back and international visitors see a city under construction, the entire tourism ecosystem suffers. Hotels, restaurants, entertainers, and countless small businesses all feel the strain. The convergence of these factors is creating what some call a perfect storm for southern Nevada, a region that has weathered many challenges but now faces a uniquely complex set of threats. In Las Vegas, the stakes have never been higher. The choices made now will shape the city's future for years to come. Wynn isn't standing still. The company paused the Encore remodel to overhaul its procurement strategy, seeking new suppliers and diversifying its supply chain. Wynn is now sourcing from countries unaffected by tariffs, exploring domestic options, and renegotiating contracts. This complex effort is paying off. The Encore remodel is set to resume in spring 2026, with minimal delays. The announcement boosted confidence among investors and the community. Wynn remains cautiously optimistic, forecasting a strong year for group and convention business. Their response is a case study in corporate resilience amid global turbulence. The Vegas meltdown is a powerful reminder of just how vulnerable our interconnected world can be. In a city built on risk and reward, even the boldest bets can be upended by forces far beyond the neon lights and casino floors. What happens in Vegas, it turns out, is shaped by decisions and disruptions happening thousands of miles away. Wynn's $10.5 billion gamble, once seen as a sure thing, was shaken by distant trade policy shifts and global supply chain snarls. It's a stark illustration that no city, no matter how iconic, is immune to the ripple effects of international economics and politics. The stakes are higher than ever, and the margin for error is razor thin. The future of Las Vegas now depends on how quickly and creatively it can adapt to this new reality. Diversified supply chains, more cautious project timelines, and the acceptance of higher costs are just the beginning. Leaders must rethink how they plan, build, and invest, knowing that uncertainty is the new normal. As the city evolves, the divide between luxury and mid-market operators may widen. This could force a wave of innovation as companies scramble to attract new guests and keep loyal ones coming back. Some may join forces, while others will double down on what makes them unique. Las Vegas's legendary ability to reinvent itself will be tested as never before. The city must find new ways to dazzle, entertain, and inspire, even as the ground shifts beneath its feet. Yet, if history is any guide, Las Vegas will rise to the challenge. This is a city that has always thrived on reinvention, emerging from the desert time and again with fresh ideas and bold visions. The real question now is bigger than Las Vegas alone. How do we build economies that are both prosperous and resilient in a world that's more complex and unpredictable than ever before? What's next for the City of Dreams? The answer depends on all of us. Join the conversation online and help shape the future of Las Vegas.